Good morning, my friends and CYTPC. I hope everyone is well on this lovely Sunday morning. My friends, I'm sitting in the garage. The reason for that is I want to sharpen some knives, my straight razor, and my fish blade. The fire steel. For one particular reason, but I will get to that. My friends, but first housekeeping. I'm smoking my beautiful pipe. Just look at that grain. It's a handmade pipe from Eben Small, a pipe maker here in South Africa. He makes everything himself, from the bowl to the stem, everything. You also have a YouTube channel. I made a shout out to him a couple months ago. His channel is Small Pipes, handmade African artists. I will give a link to his channel in the box. Now, what is inside of this pipe? My favorite, Wesley number 55, Latakia, still using the stands. Wesley number 5 is a mixture of American barley, Virginia, Latakia, Turkish, Oriental. That's what is inside of this Wesley number 55 tobacco. I love Latakia. And then I'm using this Zippo. I just put new cotton into it, a new pit, new flint, new fluid, and for some reason, for the first couple of seconds, doesn't want to let up with the first strike. Also, the fluid is new, the cotton is new. I had that. I had the same problem with other Zippos as well. For the first couple of times, doesn't want to light the first time, and after a while, it gets better. It gets better. So I do not know exactly why. For so for so for the first couple of times, I struggle to lit the first time. While I keep on using it for a day and a half, and then it starts to get better. So, towards this beautiful pipe and lovely tobacco, I'm enjoying a cup of Blue Mountain Cowboy coffee. Uh, the brand of the coffee's name is Antiqua. Antiqua makes a lot of different kinds of coffees. You get your instant coffee, and then they make the cowboy coffee. We call cowboy coffee South Africa moer coffee or filter coffee as well. Now this is the Antiqua Blue Mountain cowboy coffee. Lovely coffee. Coffee in a pipe. Pure poetry. Now let me get my pipe going again. First time. Okay. The reason why I want to sharpen my knife a little bit, especially my pocket knife, because I use my pocket knife every single day. And while I'm going to sharpen my pocket knife, I'm going to sharpen my fish blade as well. It's already sharp, but I want to get it extra sharp. The reason for that is, in July, next month, I have my first hunting trip. I never hunt in my life. So, I do not know what to expect. I don't know anything about hunting. So, it's going to be my first time. And I don't want to struggle with a dull knife. I hate a dull knife. So I want to get my knife really, really sharp. My boss is taking me out for my first hunting trip. He knows I love knives, so I definitely do not want to go struggle with a dull knife. Because he knows how much care I take, how much I take care of my knives. So he said I don't want to struggle with a dull knife. And tradition here in South Africa, if you go hunting for the first time, oh, that's why I bought myself a hunting cap. Look, it's camo. So, and that's why I bought my first hunting cap. Now, here in South Africa, we have a tradition. When you shoot your first buck, when you shoot your first deer, you have to eat a piece of the liver raw, or you have to eat a piece of the male genital egg raw, the egg in the sack. You have to eat that raw, and after you eat one of those raw, you get spread with the deer's blood to show that you are now a true hunter. So, that's coming up. I don't want to post that on my channel because maybe I will post a photo with me by the deer with the blood. I do not know if it is allowed on YouTube or something, but that's going to be my first experience. I do not know if you have the same tradition where you days, but here it is our tradition. With your first deer, you get spread by the blood or with the blood, and you have to eat a piece of the liver raw or a piece of the egg inside the ball sack. Hopefully I get a piece of the liver. I'd rather eat that raw, with only a small piece. I told my boss, you need teeth to eat that. So my boss told me it is not his problem that my teeth were kicked out. That's my problem. I have to eat one of those two, but he wants to give me the egg. So, That is experience I'm looking forward to. So you don't want to get a dull blight. To struggle with the dull blight is dangerous. You can't struggle with the dull blight. Ah. Do I enjoy now this pipe and coffee? Like Papa Bear say, do you know if the coffee is good? I made it myself. I think it's Papa Bear that says that. Do you know if the coffee is good? I made it myself. Yeah, coffee in a pipe, it's pure poetry. No, I love fishing. I went fishing many times. But this hunting trip is going to be my first. The deer I want to get, we call it here a blaze buck. It's not a huge buck. It's not a small buck, it's so between. It's bigger than a springbuck. So that is going to be my first deer I'm going to hunt. So, want to make some biltong, some dry horse, mint, and shishatis. We call it shishatis. It is meat on a stick. I think some people know them as kebabs. So it is blocks of meat on a piece of stick. Then you barbecue them because it's dry. So it has block of beef, then onions, and the cherry maybe, and another piece of meat, and so on. I think they call it a kebab, like this long stick with blocks of meat on it. We call it here susati. So I want to make susatis with the fillet. And I think it's going to be real nice. And biltong, that's dry meat. That's dry meat. I have to make biltong with my first buck. I have to. Again, first time. Let me run it another time across here. I'm using oil stones. The reason of that is I prefer the oil. For me, I think it's personal choices from one to another. For me, the oil stones just work better. I use machine oil, so very natural oil, and it gives a nice smooth finish to the cutting edge. And then the reason why I hold it like this, to make sure I get the angle right. I do not like a round ankle. I like a V ankle. And then, when I finish with the stone, then I use this, a old leather belt. This be, I look around my foot, put it straight, and that I use for a straw. To get a nice, even finish on it. Then, my friends, I'm going to greet now. May you all have a lovely Sunday. May you all have a blessed week. Take care, my friends. Be safe and tot ziens.